for joining us. We begin with major news for anyone flying. Just as the summer travel season kicks into high gear, the U.S. will no longer require a negative COVID test for passengers entering the States. And in the face of mounting pressure, the federal government is easing COVID measures at Canada's airports. CTV's Kevin Chirac is live at YVR with more on the changes coming this weekend. Kevin.
That's right, Mi Jung. The U.S. announcing as of Sunday it is lifting that testing mandate, and the Canadian government announcing it's putting a pause on random COVID-19 testing at all the airports across the country. Those two measures perhaps providing a less stressful experience at the airport.
Raveen Bawa leaves for San Francisco later this weekend, but had to take a COVID test at the airport today, and now will hope for the right result.
It's frustrating, super annoying, coming all the way from South Surrey and then coming here and then paying the $80 and then it's done in like 2 days, you know?
But as of this Sunday, the United States is lifting its mandatory COVID test for all international air travelers.
I'm so thrilled about that, so exciting. I just wish that it was like last weekend, but...
I'm over COVID. I'm ready to kind of get back to traveling and have that freedom again. So,
the U.S. testing requirement has been in place for a year and a half, and one travel expert says the costly, time-consuming, and often stress-inducing process has served as a deterrent for many travelers. But now she expects an immediate surge in south-of-the-border travel.
People want to travel no matter what at this stage, but having that test requirement removed for the United States is certainly going to make the U.S. More attractive.
Meanwhile, the Canadian government hopes its move to pause random testing will help ease airport traffic flow as airports across the country, including YVR, are facing staffing shortages resulting in painfully long waits and delays for passengers.
The mandates worked. The mandates are important. But now it's probably time to move on now.
Despite the government stepping in, some say the lineups are likely here to stay for now.
I think that's going to be a bit of a longer-term issue simply because it's not a question of just hiring people, it's hiring and training and getting things running smoothly.
CTV News reached out to YVR for comment but didn't receive a response before deadline.
Proof of full vaccination is still required to fly. The Canadian government's pause of random testing runs until the end of the month, and starting July 1st, they'll bring back random testing, but it will be done off-site as an attempt to help increase airport traffic flow, create more space for people at the airports. Mi Jung?
That's what everyone wants, Kevin. Canada's airports, though, actually want the government to go even further in relaxing COVID measures.
Yeah, the Canadian Airports Council says Canada is lagging behind other countries when it comes to lifting those restrictions, citing 50 countries that have moved on from their COVID protocols when it comes to flying. They want to remove even more measures, including vaccine passports for travelers. Mi Jung?
Thank you very much, Kevin.